Arizona. I'll talk about it a little bit here, because again, just a little bit, and I'm gonna kind of turn it around too, because I brought up Kari Lake. I adore both Mark Lamb and Kari Lake, and I've disclosed to both of them that my first choice is Mark Lamb. If he's the Senate candidate, I will vote for him. If he loses, I will cheerfully vote for Kari Lake. These are American patriots. They're executive kind of people. So there you go. If you do here's a secret from the inside, Val. People really haven't heard from Mark Lamb's Senate campaign yet because it's still so early. A lot of people haven't seen the national marketing and stuff. But I'll tell you now, as an inside scoop, you might see a completely different type of candidacy in election this time, because Mark Lamb's not going to go negative. He's not going to go negative. People say they don't, but then they do. He's not going to go negative. He's not going to have a bunch of operatives. He's not going to blah, blah, blah. He totally respects his opponent. He'll tell you that. He respects Kari Lake so much, and they're friends. They've worked a lot together, both by cell text and media. But he's not, and I really like this. I had a chat with him about this probably a month or two ago. But he says he doesn't need to trash anyone. He doesn't need to stoop. He doesn't need to do, you don't need to go, oh goodness, national election disgrace of how much operatives is, how much mudslinging and how much subversive stuff that's happening. He's not going to do it. He respects his opponent. His attitude, he said, Greg, I'm going to tell everybody we're both good people. Read our platforms, vote for your preferred one, and either way we'll also support each other, because the bottom line, we've got to beat Democrats. Hello? We must beat Democrats, so do not self-destruct. And I really like that. And I encourage everyone to watch Mark's campaign, because I think he's going to do it, and I think he's going to bring a really wonderful leadership tone to politics. And so there's that. On the in my prediction, you want me to just jump right out, because I'm going to eat up these 2 hours again, Val. But I'll just jump out and tell you what I think. I think Mark Lamb's going to be the 51st vote in the United States Senate. Write it down. I always say I'd rather have him as the 51st vote rather than Kamala Harris. Okay, we must win back the Senate, and I believe Mark Lamb's the ticket to that. And a lot of people don't even know him yet. When he's known nationally, he gets completely, even cross-party, nonpartisan support. Val, you know that. You've watched him. You've been in his campaigns. You sat at his campfire chat. So good for you on that. And my sense is Mark Lamb's going to win. If I were having to go to Vegas, I would hope, because I really like Kari Lake, her policies and stuff, and I have met her briefly, don't know her, but met her briefly, and have talked to her campaign. But I think, and I predicted from the beginning, Kari Lake is more an executive, like governor. Governor was a better fit for her in Arizona. I believe, not even a question, she won the election down here, but we'll talk about that on another show. Not even a question, she won. But my sense is, and I would predict, she's going to be appointed a cabinet position by the new president, who will be Donald Trump. And I would hopefully something like a cabinet position, like Director of Homeland Security, something executive, get things done, blah, blah. She had an amazing border policy. But that said, here you go. I think Mark's going to win. And I think Kari Lake will be a player in politics, in U.S. politics, likely under a new Republican administration. So